पहले सब कुछ practice करो. After many years you decide, like when you get some few gray hairs, then you decide to specialize. In the beginning you should do everything. This is the general advice in the market, but clearly you have not done that. You went into very deep into one thing.
I won't name that lawyer, but I have a lawyer who loves to be not known that much, and I wish I can convince him to come here. Now he's a lawyer whom my wife also respects a lot. A lot of my team members also respect, but he's a phantom kind of lawyer. Shahanshah wala lawyer. He is director in all the big listed company. He is brother to one of the topmost litigation lawyers, but he's anonymous. He has made 700-800 crore if you are talking about money. But he's the most honest, upright lawyer. But he's not interested in being known. Okay. He told me a very interesting thing right in the beginning of my career. I'm fortunate that I still work very closely with him. And his only thing is he hates any kind of that you do your job. He's like, just be detached with the whole process. He said very importantly, this specialization is a myth. It won't help you. Let the client decide all of that. If you say, no, I only do M&A, you are telling everybody, get out of my way. Mere paas aana mat. Because he wants to come to you for everything. And any client today is very watchful. You talk to a sports law firm today. They started with the sports, later they are doing M&A, private equity, fundraise. Because the client is interested in you. He's not interested in your specialization.
But that, sir, happens over a period of time.
So that's what I'm saying. He used to say, and that is what I followed. He said that if somebody came for a big rent matter in Johor to me. So I said, sir, I don't do it. I'm going for training. Tell him that you only do rent. This I'm talking about my second year of practice. He said, just say only rent. I said, how will I say? I know nothing. He told me everything what he will ask. And exactly the same thing was asked. What he said, don't lose a client.
Which is fair enough.
My fundamental rule is, they know I get panicky. I will take metro. I'll run on a bullock cart. I will not lose my client.
Which is great. But
I'm very clear. I have no ego on that.
But sir, on the specialization thing, you spent 10 years specializing in one area and really going deeper into it, which is eventually what helped you to build larger practice areas.
Yeah.
Right. So mostly, if I look at a lot of people who struggle in the beginning, if you try to do everything, and it's very difficult. Today,
you don't do everything.
It's a highly competitive market.
You are answering it. You don't do everything. What you do with so much of madness. Your dance has to do so much like that Billy Borden kind of signature which he does for the Sixes. Everybody will watch your dance. So you see the guy, the biggest indirect tax guy, Lakshmi Kumar sir. He's a mainstream firm today, but he only did tax for initial. Praveen Anand also did things. Sai also did the thing. Sai today is doing so much of media broadcasting, but he started with IPR.
Hari Salve started with tax.
But Hari Salve became a counsel. So
that is eventually, right?
But the worst is when younger law students start now coming and saying, but sir, he's a criminal lawyer. He is the constitution. I just nothing. Seniors don't believe in all of that. Similarly, what I'm trying to say, and this is answering to your question, my own feeling is, the only disadvantage this generation has, then my generation, perhaps that was the last generation which was not paid properly. Today, if you are paid a particular amount which takes care of your expenses and everything, because it all changed. I was just telling somebody yesterday.
The amount of competition has changed. When you graduated, there were like maybe 10,000 lawyers graduating every year in the all of India.
Yeah.
And today there are 2 lakh.
No, but the difference is that the opportunity and size of economy has also multiplied manyfold. But most important problem today is that the sense of deprivation is not there, which is a good thing. But how much you want to, like, what I'm trying to say, that we never thought when we start practicing that we'll have an air-conditioned car to start a practice. Or my senior will expect me to take like people write in their CV, I say, how do you travel? One of my questions, they say, what they said? They say, shared mobility. One day I asked them, what is this? What brand of car is this? This is like they own the whole thing. Boss, nobody interested. You have to, so what I'm saying, this is an advantage and disadvantage in both. Because half the time when my people come late to my office and they say the taxi was not available and this was not available, I honestly feel bad about it. Because in my time, and even today you saw, I'll be here at the first, and I know how Palkiwala was mad about it, how Jetmalani was. So a lot of things are a disadvantage to this generation. They take the pizzas for granted, they take the shared mobility for granted, they take the air conditioners for granted, they take a lot of things for granted. I'm sorry, I am saying that. In our time, everything was something which was a big thing. Okay, fine. With generation, you get all that.
The minimum requirement.
Minimum requirement comes up. But what happens? Your expectations become different. When you write a CV today, and I'm telling you, and people should know how to write a CV because that's the important part. People actually write like somebody has come for the Sita ka Swayamvar. They write, "मैं राजाओं का राजा, मैं शूरवीरों का शूरवीर." That's the kind of thing. I have done everything. You are so lucky that I'm even writing to you. Now, that is not your space, sir. Competition has not changed. Practice has not changed. But that's the way you... So the whole humbleness and the gratitude part will take care of your entire success. You see the people who are succeeding. You see the people who are reprimanded today or who are checked also today, whether by court or by outside. Anything which is not normal, arrogant, which has a lot of attitude will not survive in any field. And that is what is the fundamental journey. Subject and specialization will take care of it.